Hey, good morning. So we did two shows on TikTok, Han's book, No Mud, No Lotus, and we didn't get finished. And I was getting a lot of really interesting comments from people about how much they liked his thinking and liked what was going on. So I'm going to do a little bit more of that today. I hope you'll indulge me. So I'll find some pictures for you to look at. And we'll start there. That's a rabbit running in a field. Anyway, I can't watch the pictures and read this, so you'll just have to bear with me. Inviting positive seeds. We each have many kinds of seeds lying deep in our consciousness. Those we water are ones that sprout, come up into our awareness, and manifest outwardly. So in our own consciousness, there is hell and there is also paradise. We are capable of being compassionate, understanding, and joyful. If we pay attention only to the negative things in us, especially the suffering of past hurts, we are wallowing in our sorrows and not getting any positive nourishment. We can practice appropriate attention, watering the wholesome qualities in us by touching the positive things that are always available inside and around us. That is good food for our mind. One way of taking care of our suffering is to invite a seed of the opposite nature to come up. As nothing exists without its opposite, if you have a seed of arrogance, you also have a seed of compassion. Every one of us has a seed of compassion. If you practice mindfulness of compassion every day, the seed of compassion in you will become strong. You will need only to concentrate on it, and it will come as a powerful zone of energy, naturally. When compassion comes up, arrogance goes down. You don't have to fight it or push it down. We can selectively water the good seeds and refrain from watering the negative seeds. This doesn't mean that we ignore our suffering. It just means that we allow our positive seeds that are naturally there to get our attention and nourishment. And I've talked about that quite a bit of just the, paying attention to what's good. Mindfulness-based joy. Mindfulness helps us not only to get in touch with the suffering that we can embrace and transform it, but also to touch the wonders of life, including our own body. Then breathing in becomes a delight, and breathing out can also be a delight. You truly come to enjoy your breathing. A few years ago, I had a virus in my lungs that made them bleed. I was spitting up blood. With lungs like that, it was difficult to breathe, and it was difficult to be happy while breathing. After treatment, my lungs healed and my breathing became much better. Now, when I breathe, all I need to do is remember the time when my lungs were infected with this virus. Then every breath I take becomes really delicious, really good. When we practice mindful breathing or mindful walking, we bring our mind home to our body, and when we practice mindful breathing or mindful walking, we bring our mind home to our body, and we are established in the here and the now. We feel so lucky we have so many conditions of happiness that are already available. Joy and happiness come right away. So mindfulness is a source of joy. Mindfulness is a source of happiness. Mindfulness is an energy you can generate all day long through your practice. You can wash your dishes in mindfulness. You can cook your dinner in mindfulness. You can mop your floor in mindfulness. And with mindfulness, you can touch the many conditions of happiness and joy that are already available. You are a real artist. You know how to create joy and happiness anytime you want. This is the joy and happiness born from mindfulness. Enjoy sitting. Sitting meditation is also an opportunity to heal and create moments of joy. It's not a time when you force yourself to sit there waiting for the bell announcing the end of the sitting. That would be a waste. These are very rare, very precious moments of life, moments you will never get back again. Many people in the world don't have time to sit and do nothing like that. They consider it to be uneconomical or a luxury. They say time is money. But we know that sitting can be very healing, very profitable in its own way. So we have to learn how to enjoy every moment of our sitting, how to breathe, how to sit, so that every moment of our sitting can be nourishing and healing. Enjoying our steps. Many of us are in a perpetual hurry and we don't enjoy the steps we make. Every time we stop and bring the mind back to our breath and our step, we can produce a feeling of joy and peace and get in touch with the wonders of life. Our body is a wonder. Our body, like a flower, is a wonder of life. There are so many wonders of life around us and inside us that we're unable to be in touch with, because we are always in a hurry. We're looking for something, maybe for some happiness. So we miss all the life around us. We walk like zombies, staring down at our smartphones or lost in our thoughts. We don't enjoy our steps. In Plum Village, we practice walking meditation with the Sangha, the community of practice. If someone were to ask, what's the purpose of walking meditation? What's the point? Why do you practice it? There are several answers we can give. But for me, the best answer is because I like it. I enjoy every step. Every step makes me happy. There's no use in doing walking meditation if you don't enjoy every step you make. It would be a waste of time. It's the same with sitting meditation. If someone asks, what's the use of sitting and not doing anything? The best answer is because I enjoy sitting. If you can't produce peace and joy in sitting meditation, it's of no use. It wouldn't help you even if you sat 10 hours a day. We have to learn how to sit so that we can produce peace and joy during the time of sitting. We have to learn how to walk so that we can enjoy every step. Walking on the planet Earth is a very wonderful thing to do. There are scientists who spend months out in space, far away from the Earth. When they come back to Earth, they're so happy to take steps on our planet again. This is about the quality of walking and sitting. We know that mindfulness and concentration can bring a higher quality to our steps, our breathing, and our sitting. Enlightenment is always enlightenment about something. You are aware that you are alive. That is already enlightenment. You are aware that you have a body. That is already enlightenment. You are aware that your feet are strong enough for you to enjoy walking. That is also enlightenment. When you brush your teeth, you can choose to do it in mindfulness. You don't think of other things. You just focus your attention on brushing your teeth. You spend maybe 2 or 3 minutes brushing your teeth. You can produce energy of joy and happiness during that time simply by being mindful of your teeth and your brushing. Many of us have spent our lives pursuing material comforts and effective comforts. We may find that we have succeeded. We have enough money and we have someone who loves and understands us, and yet we're not happy. Perhaps it's because we're not practicing the mindfulness that would help us recognize many conditions of happiness that are there. Here is a morning verse for happiness. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing to do is to breathe and become aware that you have 24 brand new hours to live. This is a gift of life. The first verse is, and you breathe in on the first line, breathe out on the second line. Waking up this morning, I smile. I have 24 hours to live. I vow to live them deeply and learn to look at the beings around me with the eyes of compassion. Thank you. And again, that book is, I'm going to stop share here. If I can figure out how to do that. That book is No Mud, No Lotus by Thich Nhat Hanh. I hope that you think about that, because that idea of just like paying attention to what you're doing and finding the happiness in that is phenomenal. So have a good day, have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care.